week 24 of the English Premier League was not a good week for both Manchester clubs in the English Premier League. Man United took on Crystal Palace, and Man United lost 2-0, a clean sheet for Crystal Palace. While Manchester City travelled to face Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. And guess what? Arsenal humiliated and thrashed Manchester City 5 goals to 1. You can see that both Manchester teams are currently in a crisis and in a mess. But when it comes to Manchester United, I kind of feel that Ruben Amorim is not under any sort of pressure because he just came into the Premier League this season and he didn't even start or do preseason with this Manchester United team. So, whatever the result might be for Manchester United, Ruben Amorim is going to have a pass this season. Why for Manchester City, what I've observed so far is that they are missing key players like Rodri and the sales of Alvarez to Atletico Madrid is really affecting Manchester City. And that is what the media and a lot of football pundits are now talking about. How Alvarez was helping the team to get results when the team was not even playing in a top gear, especially last season. So for Manchester City, I think a lot of their players, it's high time by the end of this season, they have to let them go. Players like Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, which other player again? Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Goodigan. Those players needs to leave Manchester City. And Manchester City needs to get in fresh players to sell them a new fresh idea because these current players already, these names I've just called so far, and majority of the Manchester City team, they've achieved a lot as a unit. So it's high time Manchester City brings in fresh player because we all know that Pep Guardiola currently is the best manager or coach in the world, but Pep Guardiola is a systematic manager. He does need his kind of players to play a certain kind of football and a certain way of football. So if Manchester City does not back Pep Guardiola come next season, I think it's going to be disastrous for them. However, despite the result, Manchester City are still in the top four, and with a win for Chelsea will take them above Manchester City back into the top four. While for Manchester United, they remain in the 13th position.